What up, y'all? So, when I have a lot on my mind, like tonight, I like to interview myself just to see where my head is at. And tonight, I would like to interview you guys. Of course, y'all not in the same space as me, but I'll ask the question, I'll answer it, and maybe y'all could pause the video and answer it yourselves, and we go on like that. But yeah, here's the first question. This should be a doozy. What's something you tell people you don't care about, but you actually care a lot about? Um, for me, it would be being prejudged. Before I used to not care about people, what people thought, like who gives a shit if they don't talk to me? That's their blessing they're missing out on, not mine. It's their problem. But now now that I'm trying to help people, somebody could literally be on fire and not listen to you because of how you look. Be like, yo, you on fire, you on fire, and because my hair's not done, they're not listening to me, and you know, they go drive off on fire and they perish. And I could have just helped that person if only I looked presentable. But no, they're gone. You know. So that's something I secretly care a lot about now. And I haven't all got around to it, but I'm starting to. I'm starting to see that. Um, when did you realize you weren't the same person you used to be? When I got into a car accident, I spent like 12 times on the highway and I almost died, but by the grace of God, I landed in a perfect spot between two trees. Forget that. It was literally nobody on the highway on a Monday, rush hour, Monday morning, going from New York to Jersey. That never happens. Ever. It's always like jam packed and stuff. Like, yo, that day changed my life. You know what I mean? Like, I went home, I cursed God, like, seriously told him I would never pray to him again. You know what I mean? And I felt like a disconnection, not to make this story too long, but in 2 minutes, I was on the ground on my knees praying, telling him, like, I'm sorry and all this stuff, forgive me and things like that, because I just felt abandoned. All these things were happening to me. I almost died. I was bugging that day. I felt I felt so bad. I forget almost dying. I wrecked the car. Like, there was no collision. My tire popped on the highway. Like, it's nobody's fault. But that day changed me. Like, felt like I died in that car accident that came out. I don't even know. Alive. Um, what's one thing you keep saying you'll fix next year but never do? Hmm. My credit. Well, I don't know. I don't really have things I say I'm going to fix next year. It's either I'm going to fix it next week, today, or I'm never going to get around to it. Never say, oh, next year I'm going to do this, or like, oh, I'll do it next week, or 2 days, or I don't know. This is harder than I thought. It's easier doing it by myself, but in front of a camera is like, what's the smallest thing that hurts you more than you admit? I guess it's back to the prejudgment thing. People, they judge me before they even know me. Like, literally, bro. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing in the world. Some people look at me with disgust. I'll be like, what the hell did I do to you? Now that I smile more, people smile at me for no reason sometimes when they speak to me. But I guess because I always had a straight face, people just, they didn't gravitate towards me or something. I don't know. But the prejudge thing is kind of rough, huh? Like, they got an idea about you before you even speak. They hate you. It's annoying. It's a feeling I know all too well, unfortunately. What do you blame the world for that deep down you know is partly your responsibility? Changing the world, telling people the truth. It's the only thing I could do is tell the truth. And sometimes telling the truth is scary. People literally get murdered over the truth. And it's my responsibility, it's all of our responsibility to go out there and tell our truths. And if we don't do that, then how can we blame the world for how it is? Number six. What's one habit that feels harmless but is actually holding your whole life back? Weed. Smoking weed is just makes you feel lazy. You spend money on it. Once in a while it's okay, but not every day. Even at night, it messes with your sleep. It messes with the way you think. It messes with your connection to God. It messes with a lot. I don't like it anymore. I used to like it, but now it just makes me feel weird. I guess that's one of my convictions, right? So yeah. Number 7. Who's someone you miss but won't reach out to? And what's the real reason? Nobody. Literally nobody. That's the good thing about myself. Like, I'm by myself on a mountain with, it's just me and God, really. I got family. I got my father. You know, got my sisters. I got my family. But really, you're in this world by yourself, and he's done what he's had to protect me. Now it's my job to lift him up out of this. Whatever this prison is we're in, it's so annoying. And people say, oh, it's not your responsibility. Like, your parents live their lives. And no, like, what's wrong with you people? I don't feel no sense of duty, no sense of responsibility to your parents. And I don't know, talking to people sometimes you go, can I do it? Am I bugging? Like, their vision is so tiny. Sometimes it's hard being the one with the big vision, you start to question your own self. And nobody understands me. Doing this is even worse because they use everything I say against me. It's frustrating, man, trying to help people. And let's just move on. Number 8. What part of your life feels out of control right now? My mind. Sometimes I got control of it, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can empty the cup and sometimes I can't. Sometimes it just overflows with thoughts and, you know, be it negative or good. When you can't stop your thoughts from flowing, that's a bad thing. And sometimes they just, if I feel my head right now, it's hot. It's overloaded. It's annoying. Um, yeah. So 9. When was the last time you surprised yourself in a good way? I surprise myself every day with the way I think, the way I speak, the way I do things I don't want to do sometimes, you know. Sometimes I'm scared to speak up and I do anyway. Tell the truth and I go, damn, is that really how I feel? And lo and behold, that's actually how I feel. So I wrestle with myself. I wrestle with my thoughts. I wrestle with reality. Um, so yeah, I surprise myself every day. Um, what's one opinion? Number 10. Question number 10. What's one opinion about you that you hope is wrong? I hope I'm not short. People tell me I'm short all the time. I hope I'm not a midget. Damn it. I might be. Anyways, other than that, I hope it's wrong. I don't care about opinions. I don't want to impress them. I want to impress God. Who cares about one's opinion? It's a stinking opinion. I don't care about that. And people have called me all types of names. Told me I look homeless, told me all types of stuff. Yo, if I really contemplated on their opinions, I'd probably be crazy right now. I mean, y'all see I ain't homeless. Maybe in my mind, maybe I was out of it. Out of my mind. But I wasn't homeless. Number 11. What's a truth you learned too early? That you gotta defend yourself and that your friends will abandon you. Your friends will be the ones fighting you. Forget abandoning you. They'll turn on you and jump you them damn selves. Yeah. Number 12. What do you do when nobody's watching that tells the real story of who you are? What do you do when nobody's watching? What do? I read the Bible, play the game. I try to draw. I try to force myself to draw. I don't know why I don't be wanting to draw. Um, been working out. I've been shadow boxing. I've been just trying to keep my integrity, stay true to myself and who I am. So yeah. Um, and plus people judge whatever I say, and I got to keep it real and truthful. And I tell on myself, and if I'm not living right, it's just going to come out in my speech, and I can't afford that. I really can't. So yeah, I keep my integrity for the most part. Number 13. We're on 13. Yes. What's something you outgrew but still hold on to out of comfort? Anger. Anger. Sometimes. Like sometimes I get a flicker of it and I try to hold on to it so I could feel that rush, that high that I used to feel, but I don't. I don't feel the same way. I feel the same rush and fire with love now. It's a different, and I rather love, you know. Sometimes I try to hold on to that anger, like I wonder what that felt like again, you know. And it's just like, ah, fooey. It's not who I am anymore. Tired of being angry. I'm tired of seeing things from an upside down perspective. I'm tired. I'm literally tired and I can't help it. Okay, number 14. If your life had subtitles for your emotions, what would yours say this week? What would my subtitles for my emotions say? I don't even know what that means. They would say, I want to be left the freak alone from money issues, from greed, from negative thoughts, from pressure. I want to be free. I want to be free, man. Leave me alone. But it's all in the mind, you see. When I can't control my thoughts, it's just like, yeah. So, um, okay, 15. The last question. Thank God. So I don't know why, but I'm forcing myself to do this. I'm not feeling it. I feel. Question number 15. What's one what's one thing you wish someone would ask you just so you could finally answer it? What the hell? Um I've never thought about that. Damn, that's a good one. I don't care what people ask me, but if I had to answer, how does it feel to be in my shoes? What does it feel like to be me? I don't even know how I would answer that, but I would love for somebody to ask me that question. What does it feel like to be you? How's the pressure? How does the tension feel in your mind? How scared are you right now? And that's it. It's question 15. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you was able to answer these questions yourself as well. And that's it. Peace.